So what is up, guys? You got your boy Jet Stinger here today, and today we're back with some Aether Gazer content. And I know your boy hasn't uploaded in quite a bit of time. I know it's been close to a couple weeks since I've uploaded anything, and I do apologize. I was a bit away at the time of this. That I recorded this, everything's now situated. But long story short is I had to help a friend, a very close friend of mine, go through surgery. And she basically had no one who could help take care of her, so I had to take care of her for the better part of a week. And I haven't really been active in Aether Gazer or really just in chats really. I just kind of just log on, do what I gotta do my dailies, and then I dip. So anything that's including like intensive like focus like the guild event, I haven't really been able to do because of, well, me having this personal issue with my friend. But thankfully she's well and good now, and her mom is now there to help her out. So I will be still going over there just to check in on her, but it shouldn't take away from me being able to upload. Also, I will be able to do the OCEANUS overview tonight as well. So as of today I'm recording this, the literal date of the 24th of October, I will be doing this maintenance overview and the OCEANUS review in the same day. So I'm doing this first, then I'll do the OCEANUS stuff. I will do my pools from tomorrow. I know it drops tonight, but I'll do it tomorrow, because that way I can let the other two videos sit. And I don't want to upload like 3 videos in one day. That's kind of a lot, and I kind of want to stretch it out just at least a little bit. But anyway, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the maintenance news. I will be also using JP as a reference, as I always do, because JP of course has a little bit better illustration of what's going on, so that way we can kind of follow along together. But anyway, first things first, we have the background, which I do love because our boy OCEANUS is coming. He is a standard S rank character, so you can pull him on the yellow ticket banner. We've been saving your yellow tickets. Now is a pretty good time to use him because he's actually pretty good. But I will go over into that more in detail as I do the overview video in the next video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Anyway, so of course we have the limited time event part 2. We have a special login as we typically do for most events starting, but you see we get a lot of little resources. We get some coolants, we get some money, some sigil cores, some T4s, which is great because T4s are definitely in limited stock right now because you can only get them from the crossroad. So thankfully we're getting a little bit more just to mess around with. Let me know, by the way, what was your first character that you made full level 60 sigil? I'm not gonna lie, I'm very unoriginal with mine. I went with Hades first because I use her the most, but I'm definitely working towards making my Scotty the next one, and then I'll probably do Hell, and then I'll probably forward over to OCEANUS because I'm basically doing all my DPSs first, because that way they can deal the most damage that they can while, you know, maximizing. I'm also warping them first too, so the only characters I've only ever warped that are not support is Hera, because I want that that ultimate cooldown thing, which it's helped immensely, trust me, it's so good. But anyway, there's that. Next up is Eyes of the Immortal Star, which is a story that's about Athena. This is basically going to be about the Athena story, with her being a little 9-year-old, and this is basically when she first became a knight of Convalia, which is really cool. It's really just a kind of just a backstory if you did it. A little bit of additional context here is that they do recommend that you do chapter 10 before doing this story, because you get full context of what's happening in this event. So if you're really interested in the Aether Gazer story, then it's recommended that you do chapter 10 first, then you do this, because that way you get the full understanding of what's going on with Athena at her time as being obviously a knight, of being a knight, of course. And of course, for doing this, we get 500 ship to stars, always free, always good resources. So there's always that. Now is a new event called Site of Turbulence. Now this is essentially the same as a crossroads type of thing, but these stages you have to play as OCEANUS only. Now I don't know if it's OCEANUS plus other people, but it just says Amos will play as OCEANUS, so I assume that's going to be OCEANUS by himself, and it's going to give you additional bonuses based on the effect. But it's essentially just like our crossroads, where you can go to pick a stage, pick a path, and then as you pick the path, you can get awards along the way. This way you can get 400 ship to stars, some T3 skill modules, and of course a limited time cool sticker, which is just for chat purposes. Next up is the Hallway of Ascension. Now the Hallway of Ascension is this right here, where you have to use certain type of teams, right? You have to use certain type of teams based on a specific gen zone. Each specific gen zone can only be attempted once, which is the thing that's going to be telling you here. And basically you can get a bunch of rewards. You can get the farmable material, but the biggest thing here is you can get 1,000 shifted stars, and you can unlock a gen zone hallway every single day when the game resets. So basically it's once a day. You can just get a various amount of rewards. It's probably 1,000 total. So I assume, since there's like I think 5 to 6 gen zones, so probably 5. Probably, yeah, it's 5 gen zones. I'm counting all over the place, but it's 5 gen zones, and you just make a team for each gen zone, and you just kind of go in and you do what you got to do, which is okay. That's pretty good. So if you have really good invested characters in each gen zone, then you should be good. Me, I'm gonna have trouble when it comes to now, because I have nobody built from now, actually. Now that I think about it, I think now is the only gen zone that I've not built anyone in. If I had Oster, then it would have been definitely a little bit easier for me, but I don't have anybody in Nile. So I think I have everyone for everyone else, like Yggdrasil, Asterism, Shinho. I think I have just about everything else, but now is the one I'm definitely not having a lot of stuff for. I could maybe try to build up the SU. I could. I don't know if I want to do that though. Anyway, next up is Gen Zone Stimulation, where a Gen Zone will have you chosen to do a challenge, and of course that bonus Gen Zone will apply. And for those in that original Gen Zone, test one will be provided by our Dreamlink system. So basically, it's gonna be a series of stages that you can fight here, and you can use certain trial units that match that gen zone. So that's really good. They give you trial units for this, so that's gonna help you out immensely. But you already have built up units in that trial zone, in that gen zone, then you should be fine. Not even worry about it. Anyway, for this collector is going to be the farm stage, which you can submit dazzling items to get a nil, which is the A rank that comes on this banner, T3 and some other materials. And of course you have character trials for Oceanus, Apollo, Bizingu Tengu. So there's some units in here. Next up is the modifier scan select, which I think it comes down here. Oh no, it doesn't say it on the JP side. Anyway, so anywho, let's talk about it. So Windsweep Whirling Sea Precise Scan, which will be for Oceanus, and the same thing for the regular Resonance, which he will be also in the rate up as well. Now, a lot of people have asked the question whether or not they should pull for either the standard or the precise. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but if you want the most saving of your resources, I would say go yellow, because 9 times out of 10 you get more yellows than you get precises any day of the week, because you can get them from battle pass, you can get them from like other certain avenues as well. So if you've been saving those, I just recommend you just using on the yellow ticket banner. Yellow ticket banner is always fine for these type of characters. So there's that. And remember, since he is a standard character, you can get him up to SSS for free, just by farming the reoccurring dream. It's gonna take a while to do that, because since they only give you so much of the reoccurring dream per week. But if you want to go for the farm, go for it. I think I'm gonna do that myself for him, because I'm gonna go ahead and get him up to SS. I'm gonna try to get him like to 1 copy, like 1 copy, get the Funker, and then I'll just wait to get him to SS, and then I'll probably just call it a day. But at least he's a free SSS, and he's actually really good. So again, he's actually a character that you should actually invest in. But of course, I'll go into that more in detail as I talk about the overview when that releases. Anyway, so of course we have limited viable packs, as we always do in every single new character. Since he is a precise character, he will be getting these same packs. So 14-day precise pack, which is amazing. I love that they do these, man. I love these. If you are a spender, pick these up. That's 14 precise tickets over the course of 2 weeks, which is really, really nice. That's about what? That's a multi and a half for about 660 stars. That's a pretty big save. So 7-day fronter pack, that's essentially 2/3 of a multi. We have special pack resource growth and all that stuff. But yeah, if you want to know the best thing to buy for these, I recommend watching my spenders guide, because I talked about this in that video. But anyway, of course we had a new modifier of Oceanus. We have Enlil, we have the skill chain, we have their functors, and we have Heimdall, who is getting a heart link. So if you are invested in your Heimdall with the heart thing, you can actually unlock her affinity up. And we have a new weakness sticker that's going to be obtained, that you can get by completing the event that we talked about earlier. So that is essentially all that you need to know about the maintenance notes for this patch that's going to be going out, well, tonight. It's basically tonight. I would have loved to got this out earlier, but of course, as we know, things happen, life is going. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time with the OCEANUS overview, and peace.